Hello everyone and welcome to the FPL Gameweek 4 press conference stream with me, Holly Shand. This stream is coming earlier than normal because we've got some key press conferences coming up in the first hour, including right now from Arne Slot with an update on Alexander Isak. Is he going to be fit to start in Game Week 4? Because that affects Isak, it affects Ekatike. It also affects Gakpo. So that's the key one. And then at 10 a.m, we're going to hear from Maresca where we need the Palmer update as well. It looks like Arne Slot is in. So I'm going to jump straight over there. Let's get the tweet deck up and see what is going on. Oh, it looks like he's there shortly, so we've not missed anything just yet. I know this stream has come early, which may have blindsided a few of you. To be fair, it's been quite a rush to get it sorted as well, but I was conscious that I've not managed to get any Game Week 4 content done yet because I've had a cold, and I didn't want to miss this because it's like, it feels like for my team, definitely, I need this news on like Palmer and Isak before I can really make any transfer decisions. If you are here and you're enjoying the stream, can you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well? We've also got Herzler's press conference going on now with a positive update that everyone is available except Adam Webster and Solly March for the trip to Bournemouth. I feel like that's going to be a little bit of a tough ask for them in that game. Now, while we're waiting for these presses to properly get underway, do come and say hello in the live chat. There's 100 of you in already, so let's get it up to 100 likes as well. Help me out. Here's a roundup of all those press conference times. So it's Liverpool and Brighton now. 9:30, we're going to hear from Newcastle and Eddie Howe. I wonder what he's got to say on who's going to start for them up front. Then at 10 o'clock, we've got the big one for Maresca with the Palmer update. Later this afternoon, a whole string of press conferences as well. Light Rays is in. He says, hi, Holly and everyone. Early start. Ashley says, good morning, Holly. Morning, everyone. Nice surprise with the earlier stream. Kevin is in, needing info. Antonio is in. Ty16, another Palmer owner. Let me know if you are a Palmer owner in the chat. Hello, Nelson. Karam is in. Antonio is in. We're looking for a roll. Is my camera going in and out? Sorry if it is, guys. Stefan is in, Stephen is in, Akshat is in, and Modding has asked for a like on the stream and says, hope you're recovering well. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a tough ask talking for an hour, but it's my favourite time of the week as well, so it'll be worth it. Another update from Herzler is that Minte and Matoma are in good shape and are used to travelling. We've always got this issue coming off the international break where some players who have maybe covered a lot of miles in the international break aren't kind of where... Is my camera really going in and out? Because it keeps beeping at me. Aren't really in the condition that you'd want them to be in. I'm just going to put my AirPods in because I'm going to try and get Sky Sports News on my iPad so that I can listen live to Slot if I can get logged in and have everything working. It is a bit temperamental, so it might be that I can't do it, but we can try. No internet connection, that's a good start. Has everyone enjoyed the break then? I've kind of switched off quite a bit from FPL. Let me show you my team. This is my team as things stand. So I've still got Palmer. I need a Chelsea attacker. So if Palmer's not fit, I'm going to have to get João Pedro. But if you've been here a while, you'll know that I sold João Pedro for Chris Wood game week 2. And that's been a disaster. It's cost me 20 points. I love the fact that I've been rushing around this morning to get ready for this Slot press conference at 9 a.m. and then he's late. That's just typical. But yeah, you could probably sound that I don't sound too great, but yeah, we've had a good rest. Don't know whether I feel refreshed after the break, but we've had a break and that's the main thing. So yeah, I've got... I mean, let me know in the chat if you've got any inspiration of what you think I should be doing with my team. I just don't love the fact that if Palmer's not fit, I've not got a Chelsea attacker, and that is a problem. Now I can't get my AirPods to connect to the iPad, although it says they're connected. Is my camera going on and off and crashing? Let me know. I don't understand why. If I take my AirPods out and back in again, everyone says no, it's fine. Is it just me that... It's just the fact that it keeps beeping that makes me think there's something wrong with it. I think because I've got my laptop on, I've got my... and it says my AirPods are connected. Who knows what's going on? Eddie Howe is here. Updates from 9:30. Well, it's 9:08. Why is he there at 9:08 if it doesn't start till 9:30? It looks like slot is in now. So hopefully we'll get some updates soon. What do we think? Do we think Isak is going to start or not? Because I personally would be really surprised if he started. He's played 18 minutes for Sweden in the international break. Obviously, he wasn't even training properly with the squad. So it's a really tough call in terms of if he's going to start or not. But he has arrived. So we'll see what he's got to say. Yeah, a lot of you thinking that the same as what I'm thinking, that he's not going to start. He's got a lot of transfers in this week, though. I'm giving up on getting the audio to work on this. Sky Sports. It's doing my head in. Greg says apparently Isak has looked excellent in training. Interesting. Right, let me put the tweet deck back on because obviously it's coming any time now. Surely someone will ask him, like, straight off. I've not put the captain poll live, have I? Let's do a flash poll on Isak. Does Isak start v Burnley? Yes or no? Obviously, I'll put a captain poll on in a bit as well. But we'll see. We'll see what's said. It's a bit quieter than normal, probably because I've gone early, but hey-ho. I know it's probably not the best time. To be fair, it was a rush to get the stream live before, after dropping the kids from school. But we're here. We've got a super chat from Seb T. In draft, drop Sesko for Evan Nielsen, Mateta or Strand Larsen. I dropped Sesko for Mateta. Mateta first, Evan Nielsen second. Yeah, William said the stream's caught him by surprise. If you hit the notify button, then it'll let you know whenever I'm live, so you won't miss it. But if you come at 1 o'clock, hopefully you can watch this back anyway. Yeah, I feel a bit bad for Mark Gay and that deal falling through. Is what it is though, isn't it? Let me know what transfers you're making this week as well. I need to cough. Hang on, where's me mic? I managed to mute myself. Like, wasn't it rumoured that, like, that he'd done his medical and everything? Arne Slot asked if Isak is ready to make his debut. Well, what does he say? What's the response? This is clickbait. Where's the answer? That was definitely clickbait. Come on, Slot. Tell us the deal. I mean, Ekatike's had like 400,000 transfers in this week. Isak has had 500,000 transfers in this week. Only one of them you would think is going to start. We have to build him up gradually, is the line. Don't expect Isak to be on for 90 minutes for every game in the next few weeks. There we go. That is what we expected then, isn't it? So many managers have brought him in already. It's crazy. He missed pre-season, so it's going to be a challenge, but we signed him for 6 years, not the next few weeks. I'd love that from him. Let's add that into the stream title. Isak to be eased in. I best update the chat box as well. Isak to be eased in gradually. Says Slot, I'll do. File export. It's been a mad morning, guys. I feel like I'm calmed down a bit now. We've got going. There we go then. Bringing you the latest news faster than anyone else. It's just... So it sounds like he was in the Sweden manager's ear as well. Deserves a big, big compliment. But understands if he plays 290s, he could be injured for multiple weeks. We will treat Alex the same. I have to build him up gradually, is the main takeaway. There we go then. So that's really good news for Ekatike owners, because I think you can hold him for the favourable fixtures in 4 and 5. Like, those that went Ekatike game week 1, like, fair play, because you've got a decent player there. So we started the season with a goal and an assist, then a goal, obviously blanked against Arsenal, but you're going to get starts out of him for Burnley away, Everton at home. Like, they're in the next 5, those 2 fixtures are easy for Liverpool. Slot doesn't need to risk Isak for those games. Ekatike to play those. The Crystal Palace away game week 6, that's probably where he comes in. Remember that the Champions League starts next midweek as well. So they've got Atletico Madrid at home a game week, like next midweek. So that's something else to bear in mind. But yeah, I think Ekatike owners can be pretty pleased with that news. I'm also seeing on X that Forest's Ola Aina is ruled out for 3 months with a hamstring injury that he picked up over the international break. Curtis Jones won't be available for Liverpool. I think that's okay. Oh, I'm pleased we managed to catch this Liverpool press conference then, because that's quite big for everyone. After Herzl said everyone was okay other than Webster and March, he's now said that Vifer hasn't missed too many sessions, but he will be assessed. So basically, he's lied to us. Summing that up. It's all going off this morning. 9 a.m. is the new 1 p.m. What is everyone thinking then on captaincy? I'm gonna end the Isak poll because we all knew what was going to be said. Did everyone see my tweet yesterday? Hang on. This is the one. A lot of interaction on this one. Mo Salah, 1 goal in 10 Premier League appearances against Burnley. Never scored at Turf Moor. Haaland, 6 goals and 3 assists in 5 Premier League appearances against Manchester United. Obviously, he's a boyhood Man City fan. Who do you want to see in the captain poll? Obviously, Salah and Haaland are going to be in. Obviously, we're going to have other. Who else gets in the captain poll, in your eyes? That's what I want to know. I guess Mateta's been the other one I've been looking at. Obviously, I don't own him, so I'm not going there. But, yeah, we'll put him in the poll. See what you guys say. Mateta. Ekitike, yeah. I mean, Ekitike's on the table now, isn't he? Like, the thing is with Salah, his underlying numbers haven't been great so far. I mean, I feel like my team is not far off a wild card, but I always feel like the season kind of starts again after the first international break, like with the window shut and everything. And, you know, it takes a bit of time for everyone to bed in. You kind of want a couple more weeks of information and stuff. Right, because we missed the start a little bit then, I'm just going to... Well, we didn't. We rushed the start to get to slot. I just want to review, because I can see people asking in the chat where we are with press conferences today. So I've gone early because I wanted to catch Slot's presser at 9 a.m. and the Chelsea presser at 10 a.m. Probably selfishly because I'm a Parma owner. But yeah, so we've heard from Slot and Herzler. We're going to hear from Eddie Howe at 9:30, Maresca at 10. They're the press conferences that I'm covering on this stream. Then at midday, it's Iraola. 12:30 is Pep. 1 o'clock, it's Wolves. 1:15, Manchester United. 1:30, basically everyone else. Arsenal, Aston Villa, Brentford, Burnley, Palace, Everton, Fulham, Spurs. Yesterday, we heard from Leeds, Sunderland, West Ham, and Nottingham Forest. So we know that Isak's going to be eased in gradually. So don't be buying before game week 6. Keep the faith with Ekitike. Start him. You can even captain him in the next couple of game weeks. Palmer, we've not had any information today through. It's been quiet over the break. There's been a few pictures of him where it looks like maybe he might have trained, but we've not had anything definitive. And then, obviously, Newcastle have signed a couple of number 9s in the break. So it'd be nice to know from Eddie Howe exactly how he's looking at shaping up his attack. Whether he tells us or not, he's not the most honest of managers, we'll see. But yeah, they're the key bits of information that we're really looking out for. There are kind of other stories and other narratives going round. We heard that I'm sure I saw somewhere that Mateus Cunha is going to be out for a bit, and Mason Mount. Obviously, we'll hear from Amorim later. But yeah, they're definitely out. Saliba's also out for 3 to 4 weeks. Obviously, we'll hear from Arteta at 1:30. I can't remember what the official line was on Saliba. Obviously, I'll bring you all the latest kind of updates. Up to a month was the line on Saliba. So he's seen a lot of transfers out. Saka's a bit of an unknown. We need to wait for as well. But yeah, it's kind of been a bit quiet so far with getting like any definitive news in. Yeah, and then we had Ismail Assar as well, didn't we? I think he's out for a bit as well. So there's a lot of injuries to deal with. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. There's about 300 of you in. We're trying to get the stream up to 100 likes. Slot's been talking about leaving Chiesa out of the Champions League squad. That surprised me because... Oh, has he given us anything on Frimpong yet? I don't think he has he? He's not mentioned Frimpong at all. I know most people don't own Frimpong, but I know I've got him in my fan team side and I was hoping that he could be back this week. But this is the thing, like, Salah's going to go to AFCON in December. You would think Chiesa would be needed in that period. But I think Slot thinks Frimpong can cover Salah. Obviously, he's got cover at right back to push Frimpong forward. Right. We trained today for the first time with most of them. Jones, I don't know if you know, got injured in the last game. I think the rest of them came back without a problem. So I'd like to say that this is positive, but I'm sure Slot... Was it game week 2? I'm sure game week 2 he was asked about Frimpong and didn't give any kind of solid response. And then it came out later that he wasn't available. Could be wrong. That's how I remember it happening. So maybe he's just failed to let us know. It's worth bearing in mind that's the open section. So there will be embargoed quotes that could come out at 10:30 tonight. Obviously, with it being a Saturday deadline, gives us a bit more time. But yeah, no definitive news on Frimpong as things stand. I honestly, I really don't like game weeks after the international break because it does feel a lot like you're kind of playing blind and you don't know what's coming. I've just seen this on X as well. You know, obviously I said that Salah's never scored at Turf Moor. Someone's also reminded me that against the Scott Parker team not very long ago, Liverpool won 9-0. That was about 3 years ago now, and Salah blanked. But someone also said that Salah's never blanked in game week 4 in FPL. I've not double checked that, and I certainly certainly don't know the truth of that either. But yeah, we're still waiting for quite a bit of news. We've had a new member to the channel. Thank you to Amir, who joins us at the budget pick. Appreciate your support. I feel like I have missed a few member questions and bits and bobs as well, so I'm just going to go back through. Dread is in. Good to see you, Dread. I must have a username. Is going Haaland captain. Yeah, the captain poll is live. So get your votes in. The camera keeps beeping. Oh, Mike's been in hospital for 2 weeks, so playing catch up. Sorry to hear that, Mike. I hope you're feeling better. Chris says, you're looking slim. Are you on Ozempic? No, I'm not on Ozempic, but I have lost 3 stone. I've been eating better and doing lots of exercise. I've done it the hard way. It took me about 9 months. Rob P, has there been news about Chelsea's internationals coming back from long trips and late games? No, but we're going to hear from Maresca in about 30 minutes. Panaguiths, is a Bruno Guimaraes a good pick? I mean, Newcastle have good fixtures now, don't they? Wolves at home. Well, I think when Leeds was in that kind of trio, it looked good, didn't it? Having Leeds, Wolves, Bournemouth. But Bournemouth are doing very well. Arsenal are no pushovers either, so I'm not sure. I don't think the fixtures are strong enough to just punt on anyone at Newcastle. TPRM, I heard Frimpong was going to be out for 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks, I'm sure. Amir, what would your free hit team look like this week? I really want to captain Haaland, so I think if I was on free hit, Haaland would be in. I'd probably go Mateta, Richards, and Munoz. I have done a free hit team for BBC Sport this week. If you look on my Instagram, you'll see it. I don't know if I picked Haaland now. Oh, I can't remember who I picked now. Let me have a little look. What I'll do, I know I've typed it out somewhere, so I'm just going to find it and then I'll put it in the chat. That I actually went Salah. That would be my free hit. I've just put it in the chat. So Vicario, Cucurella, Munoz, Virgil, maybe Dan Burn. I quite like the Newcastle clean sheet potential. Salah, Grealish against his old club. Semenyo, João Pedro, Mateta. Richarlison is a bit of a punt. Coach Karan says there are pictures of Frimpong training with Isak and other Liverpool players this week. That's positive. Right, Newcastle news. Let's move to this. Johan Visser will not make tomorrow's game v Wolves, and Jacob Ramsey is out for a month. Visser returned from Africa yesterday and had a scan on the knee. There's word he would be okay, would train, but he's still feeling the same. At specialist with no time frame. That's not great for Newcastle, is it? Visser ruled out with a knee injury. Tell you what, these early press conferences are absolutely delivering for us. How unfortunate is that? There we go. Jacob Ramsey out for a month. It's not great either, is it, really? I mean, he's played a few minutes, hasn't he? So it looks like Nick Voltermade, is that how you say it? Is in line to make his debut. Joe Linton has trained. Jacob Ramsey could be out until the next break. That's the official line. That's coming banging on then. Unfortunately, he won't make the game. I saw him for the first time yesterday and he's feeling the effects of the injury sustained when he came off while on international duty. We're going to have to see how he is. Voltermade. Thank you, Willem. Voltermade. Yeah, he is interesting now on free hit, isn't he? Like, home to Wolves, that is a cracking fixture. So, for free hit, yeah, kind of like that. I do like that. Yeah, so there's a few people that have asked me for a free hit team. I did post it in the chat. But yeah, Voltermade would probably be in the mix now. Salah winning the captain poll, 58%. Haaland, 24%. Other, 11%. What I also want to know, though, if you owned Haaland and Salah, where would you go? And there's also a lot of love for Munoz. Now, the thing I like about Munoz, Crystal Palace have been great defensively so far. 2 clean sheets, just 1 goal conceded. Munoz is so attacking. With Sarr out, he could play in, like, the front 3. Instead of being a wing-back, he could play winger. Luke thinks that Lacroix might be better value. But, I mean, Chris Richards as well, 4.5 million. I think he's got 8-13 on the DEFCON. Akshat says, next few weeks, Richarlison starts for Spurs, but long term, Solanke will take his place. Yeah, I agree there. Like, Richarlison's just... I can't even talk properly. Richarlison's 1 poor performance away from getting dropped. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is interesting. On Voltermade, he's fine for Wolves. He's trained well, and he's looked. Oh, why can't I talk? We're really pleased with how he's looked in the first couple of days. Big change for him. Big opportunity for him. He's got a great nature, a great character. He's very calm and he's gone straight into our training and not looked out of place. He's shown his qualities. We're really pleased with how he's settled in. So that's good. I'm just making sure that I've not missed anything else. Oh, John has arrived and he's gifted 10 memberships. That's amazing, John. Thank you so much. Give John a big thank you if you've got one of these. They've gone to Ashley, Alan, Callum, James, Natasha, S1, Linval, Rusty K, Max Avicii, Omar. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Amazing, John. Thank you. I'm pleased you found the stream. Is there many people on free hit this week then? I would not fancy playing free hit, I'll be honest. This week it just feels like a bit of a minefield. Kind of like to know where your starters are and things like that. I mean, what am I going to do with my team is also a big question. So, I mean, I've got Matt Sells in goal. That is an issue, but that's an issue that's going to have to be sorted on wildcard. I've got 2 free transfers. I can't wildcard yet. It all hinges on Palmer. I don't really know what to do. If Palmer's fit, I could roll. Or I could take Watkins out. If Palmer's not fit, right. I'm getting confused. If Palmer's fit, probably still just need to buy João Pedro, don't I? I guess if Palmer's fit, I could just do Watkins to João Pedro. If Palmer's not fit, this is annoying. I can't get to João Pedro by saying it's selling Mark U. I guess João Pedro's coming in regardless. I think that's the plan. Watkins to João Pedro. If Palmer's not fit, then I probably take him down to Semenyo. But do I keep Watkins or do I keep Wood? Because I went João Pedro for Wood to Wood, game week 2. I know, disaster. I really don't know if I can go Wood back to João Pedro. Aston Villa have not scored a goal yet, 3 game weeks into the season. And they've not had a transfer window that makes me think, yeah, let's continue to back them. They've got the fixtures. I can't buy Ekatike. I've already got Salah and Verts. I know I need to make a decision, but what would you do if this was your team? 2 free transfers. I need a plan for Palmer being fit and a plan for Palmer not being fit. I mean, if Palmer's fit, I could just roll. I love that from John. Every move is a new one, even if it seems backwards based on the best knowledge you have now. Yeah. I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I'd have had 20 more points now and an extra transfer, but I could just roll. If Palmer was fit. The problem is if we don't get anything definitive on Palmer. Daniel says keep the same side. Again, I could do. I would like to roll. You just think next week we've got Champions League. So we've got on Tuesday, Arsenal away at Athletic Club. On Spurs are at home to Villarreal. And then on Wednesday, Chelsea away at Bayern Munich. this is the thing, are they even going to... If Palmer's like 50-50, surely they're not going to play him. Surely they'll just rest him with Bayern Munich in the week. Liverpool are at home to Atletico Madrid on Wednesday night. Newcastle at home to Barcelona on Thursday night. City are at home to Napoli on Thursday night. Does the Europa League start the week after? Yeah, it does, yeah. That's why they're Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, there's quite a few of you saying roll. Daniel said roll. John says Wood's got a good fixture next week. Hold and see what happens, yeah. FPL Chicken says can't sell Wood now. Akshat. Hold for 2 weeks. James is in. He says good luck for the weekend. Andrew Barton, you've explained the question yourself. Palmer will not. Maybe eased into Europe. Tricky, isn't it? Palmer to Semenyo. I don't mind that move, but then I don't like having no Chelsea. I mean, we've got to wait to see what Maresca's got to say. I'm just going to jump back to the tweet deck just to make sure we've not missed anything. 75,000 managers are transferred in. Johan Visser. That's unfortunate. Yeah, and just making sure that I hadn't missed anything else while I've been chatting about my team. No, Rick, I can't afford that move either. Well, Gio owners, how are you feeling? Like, yeah, he offers nothing now, but I just don't know whether 3-5-2 is the way. FPL Onion says, what about Max Dowman for a punt on free hit? We've got to see what Arteta says later. Sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I don't think I am. FPL Chicken says wildcard. I can't wildcard. I'm happy to wildcard like game week 6, but not before. Palmer to Bowen. Bowen isn't even a midfielder. 5-2-3 on free hit. That is wild. Oh, I don't know. Let's see what Maresca's got to say. So, just to recap then, guys, we've heard this morning from... I swear my camera's crashed again. I know you guys said it's fine, but it's definitely just beeped again and come back. We've heard this morning then from Slot, Hersler, Howe. Maresca's coming up at 10 a.m. That's going to be the big update I need on Palmer so that I can decide what I'm doing with my team. And then still to come today, we've got Bournemouth, Man City and Wolves all before 1 o'clock. And then at 1:30, we've got Arsenal, Aston Villa, Brentford, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Everton, Fulham, Manchester United and Spurs. Yesterday, we heard from Leeds, Nottingham Forest, Sunderland and West Ham. What I did want to do was go through all of the news that we've got already. Which is here. So Voltamada is available for Newcastle. but Visser will miss out with a knee issue. Joe Linton's trained. Jacob Ramsey could be out until the next international break. No word on Frimpong for Liverpool, but it sounds like everyone is available other than Curtis Jones. We heard over the break that Saliba could be out for up to a month. We'll hear later from Arteta. Kuna and Mount are out for Manchester United this weekend. We'll hear from Amorim later. Hersler, what do we believe? Well, March and Webster are missing. Minter and Matoma have come back in good shape from the break. Vifa hasn't missed too many training sessions, but he will be assessed ahead of the trip to Bournemouth. Ola Aina is ruled out for 3 months with a hamstring injury. I mean, Nottingham Forest defence, it doesn't feel great now. I've got Matt Sells. They were so good last season, but that was under Nuno. They've not been great this season so far defensively. They've now got Postecoglou, who's a very different manager. So I think if you've got a Forest defender, I would happily sell this week, and I'd buy a Palace defender. I think Munoz could be worth the money, but there are other options. This is what Slot had to say on Isak. We have to build him up gradually. He won't be on for 90 minutes in every game over the next few weeks. He's missed pre-season. It's going to be a challenge. And then these are the updates we had yesterday then. So from West Ham, no absentees. Fulkrug had a slight calf issue. He came back early. He's trained lightly. We'll see how he reacts. Everyone else is okay. No mention of Louis Guilherme, who is expected to miss out at Sunderland. All the internationals have come back okay. Dan Ballard, probably for Villa, so not available this week. Mundell, probably after the next international break. Leeds, Daniel Farke, some mixed news. Perry is definitely out. Question marks over Lucas Nemecha. Joel Pirro, big bruise on his calf. Have to wait and see what happens in the next 48 hours. Leeds, Ampadu and Tanker, both have integrated into parts of team training. 48 hours more. We'll make a late decision on them. It's possible we travel with both, but it's also possible that we travel with neither. Byram and Rodon are both fine. Crickens is a setback. This weekend comes too soon for O'Neill. Gerald remains sidelined. And Forest all available apart from Aina. Zinchenko were unable to face his parent club. So that's the updates that we've got so far. The tweet deck is live because in 10 minutes we're going to hear from Enzo Maresca. Now, Carefree Youth summing it all up. We need updates on Palmer, Delap, George, Sugo, Badiashile, Lavia. What it means for others in the squad like you. What are his plans with Buonanotte and Garnacho and the chances of them getting minutes tomorrow? Did you see Chelsea had just posted, hadn't they, a picture of Garnacho? So that's interesting. So yeah, big presser coming up in 10 minutes time. I'll keep an eye on it, but I still need to figure out what to do with my team as well. I feel like I've missed a load of member questions as well, so I'm just going to go back and make sure I've not missed anything. This cold is killing me. I wouldn't be surprised if it was COVID, actually. John says I wouldn't want to play Wood v Arsenal. No, me neither. No, chicken. Can we not mention it? Yeah, this is the other thing with Wood and his minutes. Watkins to Pedro, Wood to Ekitike. I can't buy Ekitike. Maybe switch to Gakpo. I can't go triple Liverpool midfield. I'm not feeling that. I'm not wildcarding yet. Yeah, it was John. Give John a big thank you. What's my feelings on Donnarumma? I think he's going to be great. Could be in the mix by the time I'm wildcard. Game week 6. Let's just see. Now, Howe's going to be different this week. It's home game. Kind of got the squad he wants now. Sorry, guys. I did not mean to yawn. I could just roll. It depends on Palmer being fit. I am going to wildcard soon. Everyone was laughing at my budget defence in pre-season. It's done all right. Other than Matt Sells, but he was not the budget pick. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. I can't talk about Manchester United and I can't talk about João Pedro. Yeah, I don't think I'd go Elliot. I'm kind of straight off the bat. New manager bounce. I mean, Forest might do okay from an attacking perspective against Arsenal. Sorry, I really don't mean to yawn. I think with Saliba out, that definitely helps. Saka out, potentially, helps again. Those in their droves who bought in Isak can expect 1 point. I think he'll get some minutes. Yeah, I like Voltamada on a free hit this week. Everything's going slow. The chat's going slow. The chat's died on me. Let's give it a refresh. What is going on? I think you're right, Ashley. This is why I've got the stream done early, because the sofa's waiting for me. And I need to go for a walk, get my steps in, clear my head a bit. That's my plan. Would you go Timber or Munoz? Munoz every day. What's your opinion on this as a free hit team? Leno? What goalkeeper would I go for on a free hit? That's the question, isn't it? Let's have a look at the fixtures. Yeah, I don't mind Leno, I guess. Calafiori. Yeah. Munoz, yes. Cher, yes. I don't know about Elanga. Semenyo, yes. Verts. I don't know if I'd go Gyökeres. I think I'd go Ekitike now. I don't think I'd go Elanga. I like Grealish against Villa. I'd probably go Grealish over Elanga. I'd probably go Ekitike over Gyökeres. I don't know if I'd go Verts Gakpo, that combo. I think maybe Gakpo Ekitike is where it's at. Haaland, Captain, Lug, Voltamada, I would go. It is hard choosing the midfielders on free hit. And, you know, I put one together and I went 4-3-3. But yeah, there's some good picks in there, Amir. I think it's that fourth midfielder. I'd go Grealish, Semenyo, one of Verts and Gakpo. But maybe not both. But if you're feeling it, I mean, I'd love. Jazza said big week for Verts. I'd love him to have a big week. John's changed his mind to free hit. How many people are on free hit? How many steps a day? A lot. 20,000? 20 to 30? I can't. My steps is on my phone, and my phone I use as my webcam. But I think I'm averaging about 25,000 steps a day at the minute. Like 10 miles a day, 25,000 steps. I mean, at the moment, I've done very few. So far today, I've done 2,000, 1 mile. I'm not going to do a 9-mile walk, though, but I will go for a walk. It's my new thing. I'm running as well. I'm doing a 10k next week. The aim is to get under an hour, but I've only run a 10k under an hour 3-4 times in my life. And that was 10 years ago, before having children. So I did a 10k last weekend, a practice one, and it was at 1 hour and 1 minute. So I've got some work to do. There's a lot on free hit. FPL Chicken, Pope, yeah, Munoz, Richards, Tosin, yeah, Salah, Semenyo, Dewsbury Hall, Gakpo, Pedro, Haaland, Mateta. Yeah, I like that. Jemima with the 5-2-3, Pope, Livramento, Lacroix, Munoz, Van Dijk, Anderson. Yeah, Salah, Gakpo, João Pedro, Haaland, Mateta, King on the bench. Yeah, it's hard to argue with any of that. I like I'm guessing you've gone 5-2-3 to have Salah and Haaland, which I don't mind, but I think with that Isak news and the Ekitike thing, I think you could drop. I think I would drop Salah now on a free hit. Do I need to look at free hit? That'd be bold, wouldn't it? I've no idea at this point, guys, what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm loving the Palmer fence. It is 10 a.m, which technically means any minute now we should hear from Maresca on the fitness of Palmer. In theory. He could be late, though. So the news was Isak's going to be eased in gradually, said Slot. That was the news. I can't even find the tab that's got my team on now. Let's here, look. I'm tempted to build a free hit team. I can look at my team for this week. I'm just not sure about any of it. Who would I go for on free hit? Who did I say before? I liked Vicario. Let me... Did I pin it in a chat? I did, didn't I? This is the free hit team I built for BBC Sport, so I might just put that back in. And then kind of go through where my head is at with it now. Because my thoughts have changed a little bit. Kukureya, Munoz, and Virgil, didn't I? Would I still go Virgil? Probably. That was the team. I mean, I do like Voltamada now, and I do like Ekatike, but I still like Mateta. I feel like there's quite a lot of forwards to consider now. I wouldn't go Richarlison still. And I would definitely go Ekatike. And I probably wouldn't go Salah. Would I go Gakpo though? Probably. Oh, there's Haaland as well, isn't there? Who did I say that I liked as forwards on free hit? João Pedro, Mateta, Ekatike, Haaland. I'd have to captain Haaland, but who would I not have? João Pedro or Mateta. I think the fact that João Pedro kills me week after week, not owning him, means that I'd want him. I'd want for front four. That's the thing. There's Voltamada as well. Like, could we play 5-0-5? That'd be great. I think I would go Haaland, Ekatike, Mateta, Semenyo, Gakpo, Grealish. I mean, I could go Enzo. Kukureya, Munoz. How are we looking on the budget? I only need 2 more, don't I? 4, 8, 12, 16 and a half. I mean, you could go Pickford. Pickford's not a bad shout in goal. Yeah, you could go Mark Gay, couldn't you? I'd happily go Triple Palace. Something like that. That could be a nice free hit team. Josh King on the bench. First sub. Yeah, I'd happily go that. I don't think I'm going to free hit though. Enzo Maresco has arrived. Palmer trained for the first time yesterday. Will train again today, and a decision will then be made. Is that helpful? Palmer trained yesterday for the first time. He will train again later, and then a decision will be made. What do we think? Is that positive enough? We play 8 PM tomorrow. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. It's just the fact that it's that midweek fixture, isn't it? Away at Bayern Munich on Wednesday night, and then Manchester United away. Elapsed for 10 to 12 weeks. That's the worst news, really, I think, as someone that's held Palmer. Because it's just not definitive, is it? Now I've built a free hit team. Yeah, I think it means Palmer doesn't start. I think what I will say... A lazy FPL have said that Palmer was in training but was only able to join the group from yesterday. Right, let's put it to a poll. Palmer keep or sell? I really would be surprised with that if he started. Why would you risk him for Brentford away? It's not helping me that I've built this free hit team, guys. Maresca has also said we need to think to manage a little bit him because of the amount of games. I don't think he's going to start. We have one more session this afternoon. We're going to try with him to see if he's okay. Otherwise, he'll be out tomorrow. Yeah, he's not going to start. When he is available. This is the quote. That's the one you need. Cole did part of the session yesterday for the first time. Today in the afternoon, we have a session and we're going to try with him. Otherwise, he will be out again. When he is available, we need to manage him because of the amount of games. Right. So that's a major issue then for my squad because Palmer is not available for this week. That's what I'm reading that as. This is my team. Does this team scream free hit? This is the free hit team that I've just built. Do I need to triple Liverpool on a free hit? I mean, I don't even know if I'm playing my free hit. I don't know what to do. Right, let me put my team back up. Oh, you can't even see my team. I'm failing miserably. I feel like I'm too ill to free hit. That's a really poor excuse. Right. Should I free hit is the question. Yes or no? It's worth saying if I don't free hit, I'd probably go Palmer to Semenyo. And I could also go João Pedro in for either Wood or Watkins. I'm getting as bad as Harry. Why, what does Harry do? I am yellow flagged. Is it because I said that I'm too ill to free hit? I don't think I've got the headspace for it. I know that sounds ridiculous, but if I was on free hit, I could have been enjoying the pleasure of free hitting all international break. Instead, it'll feel like late. I think I'm gonna wildcard soon. I don't want a wildcard yet. I don't know enough information. I definitely cannot wildcard game week 4 now. 66% of you say no. That's fine. That helps me. That's it. That's enough. Oh God, guys, I'm struggling. Then I've got to decide on what transfers to make. Like, my options for transfers are... Oh, I don't know. I think the transfers I would be tempted to make would be Palmer to Semenyo, Watkins to João Pedro. What do we think to those as transfers? Palmer to Semenyo, Watkins to João Pedro. Or... I can't even find the right tab again now. I'm seriously too old for this. I mean, in an ideal world, I change Guiu into João Pedro. But then I only have £7 million for a midfielder. 7.1 million to be precise. Grealish is the next option. So this is transfer options. Which transfers to make? So we've got Palmer to Semenyo, Watkins to João Pedro is the first option. We could go Palmer to Grealish. I can't even spell Guiu anymore. Guiu to João Pedro. Or I could just do Palmer to Semenyo and hold Watkins. Or I could do something else. I mean, I don't need to panic because I've got at least 24 hours. I could sell Chris Wood. Yes, I could sell Chris Wood. Grealish can't play against Man City in game week 8. I probably have wildcarded by then. I know the move I want to make. Oh, this is a headache, really. I don't mind that held Palmer last week, though, because it meant I paid Richards and Juve and they got me the best points. That free hit team still sitting there. I'm not going to free hit. This is a headache, though. Basically, I'm getting you guys to help me with my transfers. I mean, there could be more news later as well to mess up my team. I feel like I need to change the stream headline to Palmer a major doubt still. Palmer major doubt. I think that's an accurate reflection, isn't it? A lot of you saying let's hold Watkins. Honestly, though, João Pedro is killing me. I can't go into that game with no Chelsea, I don't think. I don't know what to do. A lot of you don't like getting rid of Watkins. I don't think I'm ready to sell Chris Wood. John likes the Grealish in. So if Grealish isn't available game week 8, it's a bit of a problem. I really want Semenyo though. I really want Semenyo and João Pedro, so I think that's the moves I'm going to make. It's just annoying that I've got to sell Watkins and use 2 frees. I think Palmer to Semenyo is going to happen. It's whether I make that second transfer. Have you seen this on Twitter as well? There is a question mark over Caicedo, Pedro, João Pedro, Estevao, and Santos. Maybe I just do Palmer to Semenyo. That might just swing it for me. They arrived yesterday. They didn't train. They did some recovery. It's a question mark for tomorrow. Yeah, maybe I'll go without Chelsea then this week. Maresca on his striker options. For us, the only number 9s, Guiu and João Pedro can play there, and against Fulham, we use George. I mean, Guiu could start against Brentford. That's the crazy thing. I mean, I could just roll. And hope that Guiu gets minutes against Brentford. I don't think I want Palmer, though. I would be very, very surprised if Palmer gets any minutes. But do we want to own Chelsea attack if Palmer's out? If Guiu's going to start? I don't know if we do. What I'm going to do is check out my transfer recommendations on Fantasy Football Hub, because why not at this point? I don't know what I'm doing. I might as well find out what the AI says. Palmer to Semenyo, Esteve to Virgil. I think it might just be Palmer to Semenyo, guys. This is a headache, though. I mean, it's been an eventful press conference stream. I'm pleased I've gone early. I mean, let's just see. I'm not going to have a headache about it just yet because there's more press conferences to come today. We just do not know. But Palmer to Semenyo feels like that's where it's at for my team. Keep Watkins a bit longer. Keep Chris Wood a bit longer. Have a look at this free hit again now. This free hit team looks nice. I just don't know who my fourth midfielder would be. I don't think I can free hit this week though. Is there a way of getting Salah in? 4, 8, 12, 16. I just don't know. I'm a bit off, aren't I, really? I just don't know, guys. I feel like I'm so indecisive today. I don't think there's a way of affording it. So I think I'm going to do Palmer to Semenyo. And leave it as that. I might move you up to first sub. Salah captain. Vice captain. Probably vice captain Semenyo. I think that's where it's going to be. It's not easy though, guys, this week. Not easy at all. Let's just recap the last bits then from that press conference. Oh, John's come up with another 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, John. Tell you what, today, when I'm not feeling well and I'm stressing about my team, things like that support, I really do appreciate it, John, so thank you. Those that got them, please give John a big thank you. A Blue Ocean, Benito, London Andy, Skimpton, Wed86, Geo, Crimmen, Nomad, Inank and Richard. Right, let's just sum up this Chelsea press conference then, because there was a lot to take on board. Maresca has said that Guiu and Zhao, the only number 9 in the Chelsea squad is Guiu. João Pedro can play there, and against Fulham we used Type George. Delap is out for 10 to 12 weeks. There's question marks over Caicedo, João Pedro, I can't even say his name, Estavo and Santos, after returning late from the international break. This is the quote on Cole Palmer. He did part of the session yesterday for the first time. Today in the afternoon we have a session and we're going to try with him. Otherwise he will be out again. When he is available, we need to manage him because of the amount of games. Remember, Chelsea travel to Bayern Munich in the Champions League this midweek. I personally cannot see a world in which Cole Palmer starts against Brentford. It's probably unlikely he's going to be in the squad. Could be on the bench. Very unlikely he starts. So I think I'm going to do Palmer to Semenyo. I think that's going to be my transfer for this week. Captain Salah, vice captain probably Semenyo, but we'll wait to see what happens. Because there are still 12 press conferences. Well, the camera's crashed again. Sorry, guys. There are still 12. I'm just going to have to talk without it working. There are still 12 press conferences coming up today, and lots can change. We'll get more injury news. That's where my head's at for the moment, but I will let you know the final team. I don't know why my camera's crashed. It's working on this page. Right, if you have enjoyed the stream, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Big thank you to John for 20 gifted memberships on this stream. Hope you have a great Game Week 4. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with full content for Game Week 5. I promise, guys. I have been full of cold. I will get back on track. Thank you for the support once again.